Hello everyone, welcome to Crafty Claire Tutorials. I'm going to show you how I made this earring today. Now this is based on the granny square. Now I am not an avid crocheter, I am not fantastic. You know, we all have our own way of doing things. But I just thought I'd show you how I made them. So I've got a pair of earrings. Obviously I only need one because I've already made one. This is the largest bead. I wanted a black bead, but it doesn't have a particularly large hole. So I'll show you how I actually get that through by using just a piece of elastic. I've got my needle. So I'm using a number 3 crochet hook. If you have some yarn that's 100% cotton, so it's very thin, it will work even better. If you've got some embroidery thread, that will work. Right now I've cleared everything away for Christmas. I cannot find anything. I'm making the most of what I have to hand. So we've got a 3mm hook. This is a 10mm bead. Obviously you can use whatever bead you like, but if you can get one with a larger hole, fantastic. This is just my threading needle. And I've actually got one of these, which is, the needle actually opens in the middle, and it's for my beading, and I've got a pair of scissors. So we start off with just making a slip knot. Everybody is different how they make a slip knot. I'm not going to do a tutorial on making a slip knot. And then we are going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then we slip stitch into the very first chain stitch and pull that through, and that creates our magic ring. Again, there are lots of different ways to do magic rings. This is our magic ring, this hole here, and that's what we're going to be working into. So we start off with round 1, and we are going to make 5 chain stitches. And this will count as a double crochet plus 2 chain stitches. And then into that hole, we are going to do a double crochet. See, there's our magic ring that we're working in. So we've got double crochet, 2 chain stitches and a double crochet. Then we chain 2. And then we're going to make a double crochet in the same magic ring. So yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. Remember this is what we are working in. It's very easy just to go into here and start working. Then we do 2 chain stitches. So again, another double crochet. Two chain stitches. Remember, this is what we're working in. I'm going to continue until I have 8 double crochets. So so far we've got 4. We've got where we started, we chained 5, so a double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, chain 2, and you're going to go all the way around until you come to 8 double crochets. And this is my last double crochet. So my last double crochet has been done. We chain 2, and then let me just move these out of the way, and then we slip stitch into the 3rd chain. And we've got these spaces going around, 8 spaces. So we're then going to slip stitch into that chain 2 space. Now see that very first space here? We're going to just slip stitch into there, pull the yarn through and through again. And that just brings everything together with a little circle. If you want to do any stretching, do it now. So we're then going to be working in that same space. So we do 5 chain stitches. Then we are going to put, so we've got, that will count as a double crochet and 2 chain stitches. So in that same space, we're going to put 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. So there's the 5, so the double crochet with the chain 2, and then there's 3 double crochets. So we're gonna chain 1, and in the next space we're going to do 1 double crochet. So we're now going to chain 1, and in our next space, this one, we are going to put 3 double crochets. One, 2, so here we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and we are going to do 3 more double crochets in that same chain stitch we've just been working in. So we've chained 2, so we do another 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, and by doing the 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, that is how you create your corner on a granny square. So we've got the 2 chain stitches, 3 double crochet, 2 chain stitches, 3 double crochet. So then we chain 1, and then we are going to work in the next space, and that is just 1 double crochet. So we chain 1, and then we are going to do our next corner in the next square. We're going to do 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 2, 3. Then we're going to chain 2, and then we're going to do 3 double crochets back in the same hole. So that creates another corner for us. That's another corner done. So we chain 1, and in this next space we're just going to do 1 double crochet. We're going to chain 1. So in this next space we're going to create another corner. So 3 double crochet, 2 chain stitch, 3 double crochet. Chain 2, and then another 3 double crochet. So this is the last hole now, so we chain 1, and we're going to do 1 double crochet in here. We chain 1. This is a corner, but we need to create 2 more double crochets, because we've got here is our chain 2 here, so we've got the chain 5, so we've got 1 double crochet, 2 chain stitches, and then we need to create in here another 2 double crochets, and that will finish the final corner. So this is the one we're going to be working in. So 2 double crochets. Can you see how that brings that together? Now you will always have a good side and a bad side. So we're just going to bring that together and slip stitch into the 3rd chain of the chain 5. So we slip stitch that through. And you will have to do a little bit of now I actually learned about blocking, and what you do at the end, you just spray some water. Just spray a little bit of water, let it dry, and it actually makes it stiff. So I'm just going to, just to finish it off, I'm just going to slip stitch into that space that we just finished on. And that brings it all together and makes us, we have a little square. So I'm now ready to cut my yarn. So I'm just going to pull that through, pull a tail. So we're going to cut our yarn. So now the back tail that we've had, I'm just going to thread it onto the yarn needle. And then I'm just going to weave. Obviously this is the back. This is the back. So I'm just going to go through one of those. One of those, and another one. And you just want to make a knot just to, because you don't want it to unravel. I'm just going to just going to cut that one off. Now with this one, now this is where I said earlier I don't have the large bead. What we need to do, we need to thread it through. I thread through the bead with the 2 pieces of elastic, take the end of the yarn and then just pull through. And that pulls through the bead. Now I need to attach the earring wire. So I am going to swap over to one of these needles, and they open in the middle. Thread that through. Now I'm going to thread through the earring hook, and then I'm going to go back down through here and pull. This is where it gets a little bit tricky. Now it can be fiddly to pull through, so I just take a pair of pliers, hold on to the bead and then pull, and it will bring it through. And then what I do, I create a knot. Again, pull that through. Good job the needle's bendy. Again, go for a bead that's got a large hole. It makes it so much simpler. But I just don't have a large hole black bead. And then I'm going to, remember I said we have a good side and a bad side. This is the bad side. And we're then going to take the end and thread it through. Thread it through a couple of the stitches. Again, if it is hard, just use your pliers. And I'm going to go down to this one. Pull through. Then another stitch, and just thread it through the back. There we go. Remove the needle. Cut off the excess. And that's how I made the crochet earrings. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. I have lots of tutorials available, ideal for the complete jewellery beginner. I do other craft tutorials, and I do the odd video of days out. So there's a bit of everything on my channel. Just watch the videos you want to watch, it's absolutely fine. If you can leave a comment down below, it really helps the algorithm share my videos out to more people. And if you have any jewellery making friends, it would be lovely if you could share my channel with them. So thank you for watching, take care and happy crafting.